Raptor Recovery Nebraska was founded in 1976 to help birds of prey in Nebraska. Betsy Finch is the director of Raptor Recovery Nebraska. She discusses how the organization got its start as well as its mission.
Raptor Recovery Nebraska, we started in 1976 as an offshoot of the local Audubon chapter, Wachiska Audubon Society. And in 1984 we became a separate organization because we were just getting too big to be managed as a committee or a program under the local Audubon chapter. And in the past 34 years we've handled well over 8,000 raptors. They come from all over the state of Nebraska, and our main mission is to rehabilitate them and release them back to the wild.
Many things triggered Betsy's interest in birds of prey. She discusses how she got started with Raptor Recovery Nebraska, and she also talks about her job responsibilities.
Actually, it kind of came about through the back door, I guess you'd say. I was a medical technologist for the VA hospital for over 18 years, and that was my primary career. And then about in my 50s, I decided on a career change and thought that this was, I'd already gotten into this, was already well into it, and realized that this is really what I wanted to do. Basically, my job entails the primary and secondary care of the birds once they get here, and probably the critical care as well. Like with the eagles that need to be treated, some birds have to go through surgery, and it's up to us to take care of them. The headquarters is here, so this is where they all come to convalesce, and also they all come to exercise prior to release. So I'm in charge of, I guess I'm the dietitian too. And these guys, you can't find their food at the grocery store. They eat rats and mice and rabbits and quail and carp and all kinds of other stuff.
Nonprofit organizations run into a number of challenges. Raptor Recovery Nebraska is no exception. Betsy discusses how being a nonprofit affects the organization.
The challenges, I think, right now for all nonprofits is money because of the economy. And we've been really lucky the last couple of years to have a great, large base of support, and our members really support us very well. We're actually growing, we're expanding. I was the only paid staff for 8 years, and that was a part-time position. We just added a part-time staff for education and a part-time staff to job share with me as a rehabilitation coordinator to learn everything that I know so that hopefully when I'm 75 or 80 I can retire.
Education is a key component to Raptor Recovery Nebraska's mission. Betsy explains several different ways she tries to educate the public with the organization.
Most of our birds are turned in to us from the public, and for us that's a great venue for education, because when somebody turns in an injured or an orphaned bird, they're very focused on what needs to be done for that bird. So you have a very focused audience at that point, and you can really do some educating there. Many people don't know what they eat, they don't know what their habits are, they don't know where they're found or anything like that. So we can really disseminate information along that line.
There are many opportunities available for volunteers interested in Raptor Recovery Nebraska. Betsy explains that there are also many different ways youth can get involved with the organization.
We do have a lot of interest in people working with this. Many people think that all we do all day long is play with birds, which isn't true. These birds are very dangerous, and they're also wild. So we handle them as little as possible, and only when we have to. There's a lot of cleaning that goes on. There's a lot of food preparation and food acquisition. And I always say happiness is a freezer full of mice. But if people are interested in, especially in wildlife, there are certainly opportunities for volunteering. And there are now colleges that do offer courses and degrees in wildlife rehabilitation. I would recommend that they find a place to volunteer, first and foremost. Work hard, read, learn all you can about the animals that you're taking care of or that you're in charge of. initially you're not going to be given a lot of responsibility, but young people that work hard and want to study really have the careers wide open for them. They can take it as far as they want to go. Well, I think the more education you can get, the better. And I know I have a bachelor's in biology and then an associate degree in medical technology, and both of those really help prepare me for what I'm doing now. So I'm all for higher education.